Good morning, class 3. Today we are going to start the second chapter of English 1, and that is sentences. Now, what do you understand by sentences? Now, just look over here. The first sentence that I have written, like I cartoons. Now, just read this sentence. Like I cartoons. Is it sounding well when you read this sentence? No, this is not sounding correct. So we can say that this is not a sentence. This is wrong. Now in the garden, when I say this in the garden is making some sense. It's making some sense. It is understandable. We understand that in the garden is a correct form. Similarly, if we look at these examples, I, Raj, am. Now, when someone asks you, what is your name? What do you say? Do you say, Raj, my name is? No. What do you say? You say, my name is Raj. So here also, I, Raj, am. Do you think this sentence is correct? No, this sentence is not correct. What is the correct form of the sentence? I am Raj. Next, mangoes I eat. Is this correct? No. What is the correct form of sentence? I eat mangoes. This is the correct form of writing a sentence. Now coming back to what is a sentence. Now it says that a group of words that makes complete sense. Now what do you understand by a group of words? Now see. Now what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words. Now when I say group of words means, see, over here I have written apples I like to eat. Now here, how many words I have written? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we have written 5 words. Now it says that a group of words that makes complete sense. Now apples I like to eat, that I have written over here. Fine. There are how many group of words? There are 5 group of words. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now, though I have written group of words over here, but do you think these 5 group of words are sounding good? Is it making any sense? For example, if someone asks you, what do you like to eat? Do you say apples I like to eat? No. But what do you say? You say I like to eat apples. This is how we form a sentence. Over here, the words are jumbled. But when we arrange it in the proper order with the same 5 group of words, then we got some sense in the sentence. And the sentence is, I like to eat apples. Similarly, give your pen new one. Again, how many group of words? There are again 5 group of words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it making any sense now? No. It's again not making any sense. Now, give me your new pen. Is it making any sense? Yes, this is the correct form of the sentence. Now, there are certain things in sentences that we need to remember. What are those things? Number things to remember. First one is a sentence begins with a capital letter. We know that the first letter of a word always begins with a capital letter. For example, I live in Ranchi. Now this is a sentence. What is the first letter or the first word that is coming over here? That is I, and this is the first letter of the sentence. So this has to be in capital letter, like A, B, C, M, N, O. These are all, while we write in this way, this is known as a capital letter. Then second thing that you need to remember is a sentence ends with a full stop. Now whenever we write anything, we need to put full stop in the end. Suppose I study in class 3. Full stop. Now, why do we put this full stop? We put this full stop to show that our sentence is complete. If we don't put this full stop, that means that our sentence is still incomplete. So this indicates the completion of sentence. That means our sentence is complete. Now third thing is it can end with a question mark. Now this is how you put question mark. Now when does a sentence ends with question mark? Sentence ends with question mark when you question someone, when you ask someone about something. For example, what is your name? Then this question mark. Over here I have written what is your name. Now what is your name is a question type of a sentence. That's why I have put question mark in the end. Now children, remember one thing. When you talk with someone, when you question someone, that time you do not say what is your name question mark, but only when you write in a copy, then you put question mark. While saying, do not put any question mark. Only while writing, while forming a sentence, you put question mark. Got it? Now let's revise from the beginning what all things we have learned about sentences. And the first thing is definition of sentences. A group of words that makes complete sense is called a sentence. Like I said, suppose 6 or 4 group of words are given there. When you form them, when you join those group of words, it makes one complete sense. Got it? For example, this is my umbrella. I study in Mount Carmel School. So you see, I study in Mount Carmel School. Many group of words are there. Now what are you doing with those group of words? You are joining them and you're forming them to make one complete sentence. Now what are the things that we need to remember while we form a sentence? That a sentence begins with a capital letter, and That means the letter of a first word should always be in which letter? Capital letter. Second thing, a sentence ends with a full stop. A sentence always ends with a full stop. You have to put this punctuation mark, this dot at the end of the sentence, which shows that your sentence is complete. Next is a sentence can end with a question mark. Now, when does a sentence ends with a question mark? When you ask any question, then only which sign you have to put? You have to put this question mark sign. I hope you are clear with this chapter, sentences. Now, the exercises which is given in the book we will be doing in the next part of the video. Thank you.